Hello. Welcome to your Friday. This is week 28. It is July 17, 2020. I can hardly believe we've been doing this so long. And I want to start out, as usual, by thanking everybody for watching. Throughout the summer, I know how busy things are, and I've been finding more people are watching Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and still commenting, which I really appreciate. More so than anything else, I appreciate the fact that if somebody disagrees, they tactfully make their point. And once again, we can agree to disagree, which is going to be a little bit of the topic today. Last week I talked about division and agreeing to disagree, and I used football as an example, the Bear-Packer rivalry. Somebody noted that is not the biggest rivalry, but I realize it's probably the oldest. So if I misspoke, I apologize. The point was that if you're a Packer fan, I can appreciate that. I'm a Bear fan, and I hope you can appreciate my being a Bear fan. Without judging me, I know I've been a Bear fan my whole life, can't help it. I love the Bears. This week, my shout out is going to go to small business owners all over the country. It's hard enough to start a business and to maintain a business. But when something like COVID comes along and takes all control out of you, it's got to be devastating. Last week I was talking to a friend of mine who owns a business, and he wanted to own the business so he could be his own boss. As we were talking, I said, it doesn't seem like you're your own boss today, does it? We both laughed, but it's true. He's being told what he can do with his business, what he can't, and I understand regulations. But closing down a small business has got to be really difficult if you're that business owner. I know someone else who just bought a business, had the business for a couple of months, and COVID came along. I truly hope he can survive. And I hope all of these people who have the wherewithal to start their business and keep it running and work multiple hours, that they are able to maintain. Today, I'm going to talk about baskets. What the heck does that mean? Putting all your problems into one basket. A lot of times, if somebody calls me to vent about something, and they put all of these subjects together, I try to help them realize you can't get anywhere if you put them all into one basket. If you separate them out, first of all, they don't seem as big. Second of all, you can address things to do to correct them. Third of all, you realize maybe I don't have as many problems as I thought I did. But I'll do the same thing. If financially things are hurting, you don't like your job, you're maybe in a relationship that's difficult, it's easy to say, my life is trash. But if you're a positive person, you find a way to get through that. You find a way to get past it. Taking everything out of the basket, working on them one-on-one, is the best approach. But let's flip the coin for a minute. When I say I'm blessed, I do the same thing. I put everything into one basket, and I shouldn't. Because individually, I should appreciate my blessings, thinking about how I got to them, how I got to be so lucky. Saying I am truly blessed is awesome, but don't ever forget where you came from. Because a lot of times we are blessed, but we had a part in it. Changing our lives for the better is something we can take credit for. I give a lot of credit to God, as most people know, but I'm also an active part in it. So the other thing that I was going to talk about in relation to division is there are a lot of us that are on opposite sides of the fence. And today, especially, it's difficult. But are we able to put ourselves in someone else's shoes? I've talked about this a lot. But I often say, I can see both sides. So let's say a guy and a girl are arguing, and somebody tells me about it. I'll often say, I see her side, and I see his side. When you do that, you find appreciation for both of the people and their points of view. You find out something else about yourself, and you don't have to come down with an opinion. That's a great win-win for everybody, isn't it? So we truly can agree to disagree, but we also can learn to appreciate things, even though they're not things that we typically would follow. And in a relationship, it's crucial to put yourself in the other person's shoes. And I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage. I'm talking about any relationship. Politics, sports, anything. So again, I'm just going to tell you, let's agree to disagree. If you have anything to say, like in the past, and thank you, please let's keep it tactful. Let's have an open dialogue, and we'll see where we can get. For now, I'm going to sign off. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, an amazing week next week. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. See you next week. Clicker just doesn't work.